everyone, welcome to Tarot Arc. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for the lovely messages and the emails that you've been sending my way. And today's reading is dedicated to Radhika. Thank you so much for your request, Radhika, for doing general readings. So today's reading is to let you know what's going on in the relationship and whether there is an existence of a third party situation or a third person in this relationship. So I've made three piles here. It's a pick a card reading. This is pile number one, the Mystic Monday Tarot deck with the amethyst crystal on top. This is pile number two, the Art of Tarot deck with the green jade crystal on top. And this is pile number three, the Rider Waite Tarot deck with the rose quartz crystal on top. You can put the video on hold and then take your time to choose the pile. Please think about your person, think about your relationship while you're choosing your pile. It would help you to connect to these piles. And please remember that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with your situation completely. So please take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I've mentioned the timestamps in the description below, and I'll see you at your pile. Let's see for people what you've chosen. Pile number one, what's going on in the relationship and whether there is an existence of a third person in the relationship. People who've chosen pile number one, I see that this relationship is, it's coming from a background wherein there's a lot of burden on the relationship. There's a lot of stress, and some of you are, stuck in a situation wherein you're feeling okay, things are getting better, but then it again reaches a space where it is again got a lot of anxiety and stress. There's a lot of confusion. Some of you might, just start feeling the confusion whether to be in the relationship or not to be. And you're longing for a celebration, you're longing for things to get better. And yes, people who've chosen pile number one, I do see that there is an involvement of a lot of people in this relationship. It's led to a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, um, a lot of bitterness. Has come in the relationship. You've become sour, your person's become very sour in this particular relationship, and you're now on a verge of waiting that when will things get better, what is in store. And that wait isn't just getting over, you're still longing. Your expectations, maybe your expectations have been hurt, and you were expecting a lot, your person was expecting a lot. But the crux is that yes, there has been an involvement of a lot of people in the relationship, and it's led to this whole mess up that's come. But 6.5 weeks to about 7 weeks for you people who've chosen pile number one, for the stress to you know vanish and the balance to come back in the relationship. I see the balance of the yin and yang coming back in this relationship. I see harmony again, getting on in the relationship. It's going to take this much time, 6.5 to 7 weeks, but yes, overall, towards the end of it, I do see things getting better. I do see that whatever you want from this relationship, you need to nurture the relationship, and the person needs to nurture this relationship, and that will happen. You're going to start feeling, perhaps maybe it's going to even take, for some people it might take about, it's actually the same time periods. Maybe some of you might, 2 months, which is again it's coming out to be the same time period. So once these 2 months pass, I do see that the balance, the harmony, the nurturing of this relationship will start, and this negative phase, this whole mess up that you are feeling will just vanish. And yes, the struggle that you are in, and I mean, I can see that there is a long struggle, that's it's been happening since long. It's not just begun today or yesterday. You are in a little struggling relationship since long. So this struggle will eventually, just vanish, and I do see you and your person again reuniting. I see the bond getting stronger, and I see that this whole phase will finally end into a positive tomorrow. And let's see what the miracle guidance cards up, saying what guidance are they giving you. So if there is a problem, there must be a solution. Expect this solution to come at an unexpected time, and it will happen in a very unexpected manner. So just stop pushing this relationship. Just be focused, have clarity of thought. And I'm again repeating, it's not that the relationship has an involvement of a love triangle or something. It is the involvement of a lot of people. It could have been that the family has got into the relationship, or friends have just influenced you or your person, and that's the whole issue that's actually come in. And like they say, too many cooks spoil the broth. It's just that a lot of people have started speaking regarding you or your person, or from both the sides, and are influencing it. So you just need to have a strong will, have clarity of thought, discuss with your person, and share your ideas, share your feelings with your person, so that you both together can come and get out of this whole situation. The cards are also saying very clearly, the miracle cards are saying that do not be affected by the turmoil and the chaos going around you. So it's very clear that both the cards are suggesting the same thing, that it's basically the chaos that's happening around you. Your emotions are getting affected by the people around you, and you just need to relax, hold back, don't get affected by people, don't get influenced with by what other people say. Just listen to your heart, have clarity of thought, be clear in your mind what you really want with your person, where you want this relationship to head. And it's just going to make things very easy for you. Understand the purpose of the relationship. Again, I'm repeating, what you really want from this relationship. Gather all the fragmented thoughts that are coming from wherever, and with a single minded focus, resolve the issues. Whatever is coming from the past, just clear your mind of anything that's making you unhappy. Anything that's coming from the past in this relationship. Maybe you were hurt in the past, maybe your person did something which really hurt you or disturbed you. But if you are clear in your mind that you really want to go ahead with this person, then you need to just leave the past, forget about whatever is coming from the past. If that makes you unhappy, if that makes you disheartened, you need to leave that. You need to release these energies and resolve all the past issues. Clear your mind of any unhappy memories or anything that you have, and then only you can move forward in the relationship. Like they say, just forget, forgive, and move on. Now you are clear in your mind that you want to be with this person. Your person is also true to you. It's just the stress is coming from the other people around you, from the chaos, from the turmoil that other people are creating for you. So just don't get disturbed, don't get affected, don't get influenced. The key message is to just have clear thought, clear clear mind. Like you should have a focused mind that okay, my person and me are strong, we both need to be together. And try and connect with your higher self, meditate. Your gut feeling will give you answers. And also just get inner power, be optimistic, be positive about the relationship. That will really help you, and be clear that yes, you and your person are together in this. And I see this whole stress and this whole real work, that there's a phase wherein things are just you're feeling very burdened, you're feeling that you're working a lot for the relationship but things are not happening. So for a lot of you, 28 days from now, you will be set, you will have everything in front of you, you'll have that focus, you'll have that clarity. Okay, now this is what it is, me and my person need this is what the relationship is lacking, and now I'm going to make a conscious effort to get things sorted. So I hope the reading was resonant with you. People who chose pile number 1, please leave in your comments and messages in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time I post a new video. I'll be coming back with more such readings for you. You could send me your requests for doing general readings. I'll be happy to do them for you. Thank you so much once again. Let's see what we have in store for people who've chosen pile number 2. What's going on in your relationship, and if there is a third party situation or a third person who's included in the relationship, what's going on. People who've chosen pile number 2, I see that at present things have just fallen, and you had a major setback in the relationship, or there's an issue that's actually come up in the whole scenario, in the whole relationship at present, and you feel that you really can't do anything about it, or you just put the situation on hold. You're not paying attention to it because you feel that there is no way that you can actually find a solution. So it's clear from the cards that things will just start moving on their own towards getting better. Just keep the fire element alive in you, that you want the relationship to bloom, that you want the relationship to again pick up and be happy in the relationship. 3.5 weeks from now, for you and the relationship and the person to again get back to each other. For a lot of you, I see that this might be the end of the relationship, and you're so stressed out, you just feel that there is no point even pushing the relationship in front. Some of you might decide to just move on and explore new options, and just uh, let this relationship be. But for most of you, I see a patch up. I do see that things are getting better for you, people who've chosen pile number 2. And also I see that at this point in time you must be thinking that there is no solution coming out, or there is nothing happening, but actually things will just take a turn. I also see that there is a lot of domination and a lot of control in this relationship, whether it's you, whether it's your person. It's leading to a lot of domination, which is actually the key for this whole stressed situation that is showing in on the cards. I do not see the involvement of a third person or a third party situation or anything on those lines. It's just that this control issue, the dominating issue, or your ideas really not, your ideas are clashing instead of meeting. There's the difference of opinion maybe between you and your person, and that is what has led to this whole chaos and the whole clutter. But yes, the cards are very assuring. I'm repeating again that the destiny has its own plan for you. It's a positive plan for you, and for most of you, I see the patch up happening. Just leave it to destiny, leave it to the almighty. Also, just have that feeling of getting back to your person. Don't lose hope, that's very important. And please make sure that your ego does not come in the way of getting things better between you and your person, because once that comes, I do not see it getting back. So your ego needs to be put on a side. Some of you might also require help to get things sorted out, so please don't shy away from taking help. Don't feel that what will other people feel about you, or what will people really think of you if you take it could be a third friend, a person, a relative who actually is able to make you both sit together, make you understand the whole situation, and clear the air, and get things sorted out between you. So don't shy away from doing that. It's just a period of dullness, it's a period of stagnancy at present, but it's just going to get over very soon. I see the relationship again picking its pace up, and going forward. And also uh, some of you might take 3.5 weeks, some of you might also take about 2.5 months for things to actually get sorted, get better, and lead to where the relationship was. It's coming from a good relationship. Things have just come in the middle. To see, things have just fallen. So it might take some time for you to actually get into that phase. But yes, it's all planned, it's all written. And please, again, I'm repeating, don't worry too much about what others are going to feel about you, or what whether you stay in the relationship or don't stay in the relationship. You shouldn't bother about what others are saying. Don't do anything for the sake of pleasing other people or pleasing the people around you, or societal issues. Do what your heart says, listen to your heart, and just follow your heart, follow the universe wherever it's taking you. And don't let ego come in between this relationship. It's time to just nurture this relationship. You need to just give it some time. It's very clear in the cards that you might need a third person, a third friend, to actually help you get things sorted out. But do not have ego. Again, I'm repeating. So nurturing is the key for you people. You just need to make the best choices. So both the cards are definitely, going hand in hand, both the decks, that this is the time to make the choice. Like I said, some of you might just decide to, leave everything from the past and explore further, make, new options, see new options, find new people, because you just feel that okay, now it's a point of no return, and you don't, your heart is not in the relationship, and you're just doing it for the sake of the society or for the sake of the people around you. And some of you might actually just think, no, this is the person I want to be with, this is what it is, I don't want to, you know end this at this note. So that is, since these are general readings, it is definitely to each its own. Some of you might do this, some of you might do that. You need to make choices. You need to take steps towards positive changes. You might be feeling really low, might be feeling really blue at the moment. So you need to just battle these blues and take steps towards a positive change, so that once the universe feels that yes, you are in that state of mind, like I said in the beginning, have that hope, have that feeling of being victorious, achieving that feeling of achievement, that I really want the relationship to work, that needs to come in you. So you need to just get out of this zone of sadness and discomfort and the low phase that you are in, and you need to just battle these blues and take steps towards positive changes, first for your own self and then towards the relationship. I hope the reading was resonant with you, people who chose pile number 2. Please leave in your comments and feedback in the comments section. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much once again. Take care and stay safe. Let's see what we have in store for people who've chosen pile number 3. What's going on in your relationship, and is there a third person who's ruining the relationship, or is there an involvement of a third party, anything on those lines? People who've chosen pile number 3, I see that if there was an issue in the past, it has already uh, settled by now, or for some of you it's towards, it's already the winds of change have already come in the relationship, and the relationship has started moving towards a positive one. And also some of you might be feeling very you know you've just let your feelings and emotions, you've just cluttered them in you. You've not really spelled out what you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling a little extra overburdened, you have too much responsibility on your mind, maybe because of the relationship or because something else which is affecting your relationship. So you need to just leave these emotions, you need to release the negative emotions or this negative responsibility that you're feeling, a burden that you're feeling, because that is just going to unnecessarily lead you to a lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety. Maybe there's a little bit of a tiff between you and your person or something, but this is all very temporary. The bigger picture is definitely that the relationship is a positive one, and it's going to lead to a positive change. People who've chosen pile number 3, just beware. There might be people who are interfering in your relationship, or who are, like I said, there might be small issues, small clutters, stress or confusion, or a little bit of fight if between you, your person, or you and somebody else because of a third person. So you need to beware of a third person or a third party. I am not again speaking of any love triangle or something. It could just be a general situation, wherein there is an involvement of people influencing your person or influencing you. So you cannot just share anything that comes to your mind with anybody. You need to be very cautious about what you speak in front of whom. And overall, 6 to 7 days from now, I don't see any issues coming between you and your person. I don't see, I mean, even if anything is going to happen, small situations of stress, even if they happen, things will just turn better for you. I see a bond getting very strong. I see and you and your person going ahead very strong. Whatever is due to you is going to, you're going to get whatever is due to you. So just be positive. 24 days from now, for people who've chosen pile number 3, I see the relationship, it's going to just be positive, just be hopeful, be positive, have that, just be aware, just be cautious, have a attitude of just being aware that who you are with, who is involved in the relationship, who you are talking to, who your person is talking to. It's more like that. And it's just clear from the cards that the relationship is going to bloom. It's going to have a lot of love, peace, prosperity. I mean, it's one of the best relationships that you could ask for. It's just that these small little teeny meeny fights or stresses, they keep coming, so don't let them bog you down. It's that's also very important in the relationship at times. So that's there. And otherwise, you and your person are definitely deeply in love, and I don't see any issues. I see contentment on the cards, and I see, like I said, whatever is due to you, whatever you put in the relationship, you will get. So put your best in this relationship so that you get the best. And balance is there on the cards for people who've chosen pile number 3. Please balance spirituality and practicality. That's very important. That's what the Moonology cards are suggesting you to do, people who've chosen pile number 3. And just, it's very clear, like I said, you're holding on to a lot of emotions, you're holding on to a lot of turmoil, emotional turmoil in your head. You need to release that, and that's what the Moonology cards have said, that you need to release this, you need to release these energies, these emotions, so that they don't block your relationship, they don't block your energies, the positive energies that need to go in this relationship. Have faith in your dreams, people who've chosen pile number 3, and you and your loved ones are together, so don't worry about anything. Just be cautious, just be, just be aware of the people in your surroundings, of the people who are, getting into this relationship. Rest. It's very clear that you and your person are here to, be in love, be, and just take this relationship forward. Your relationship is here to bloom, and there's going to be a lot of love that's going to just come in this relationship. It's very important, just release that negativity that's coming from somewhere, from the past. So I hope the reading was resonant with you, people who chose pile number 3. Please leave in your comments and feedbacks in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time I post a new video. You could also send me messages for doing general readings, and I'll try and do them for you. Thank you so much once again. Take care and stay safe.